Hello, my beautiful and courageous friends. It's Nathalie Kelly, the TBI coach here. Now, you know, before my brain injury, I was the director of a pregnancy and childbirth and parenting center in San Francisco, and I taught thousands of new parents how to take care of their newborn babies. After my brain injury, I realized that brain-injured people and newborn babies have so much in common. So today I want to talk to you about what we can learn about how to be in these new bodies from newborn babies. Now, I made this video 2 years ago, 5 years into my injury, and one of the cool things about that is you can see how much I've progressed just in the last 2 years. So I hope you enjoy this video because we've got a very special guest for you on it.
When the waves came and when the storm raged, found myself falling into the ground. When the wind blew, that's when it fell through, and I don't know how to turn it around. I know there's more to me than the wreckage you see. There's more to be. I'm still on the journey.
So this is my little friend Canon, and Canon is 5 weeks old today. And Canon is here today to teach us how to be a newborn baby. Because newborn babies and people with brain injuries have a lot in common. A growing brain requires a tremendous amount of energy, and there's a huge need for sleep to restore that energy. During sleep, the brain will process all the information it has just absorbed. And sleep is like hitting the reset button for the brain. And a new baby usually won't go more than 2 hours without sleeping and hitting that reset button. A new baby will sleep 16 to 17 hours a day. So take a lesson from Canon here and sleep as much as you need to, just the way he does. Now, the brain is part of the central nervous system. Babies are born with an immature nervous system. And if you have an injured brain, you have an injured nervous system. Messages may have a hard time traveling from the brain to the rest of the body smoothly. And processing information takes a tremendous amount of work. By information, I don't just mean ideas and intellectual information. I mean what you see and what you hear. And what might have been previously, to a healthy brain, very simple visual and auditory input, now may be experienced like drinking water from a fire hose. Too much information overloads the system and causes a breakdown. A noisy, busy restaurant or a visually overstimulating grocery store may cause a meltdown to a brain-injured person. Now, a baby will cry to discharge the nervous system, or it may just fall asleep and give the brain a rest. A brain-injured person may also fall asleep or experience their brain shutting down its capacities, forget how to speak, not able to understand conversations, or just like Canon here, maybe even burst into tears in frustration. The word infant, by the way, comes from the Latin word infans, which means unable to speak. So you and he share a lot in common. What a brain-injured person needs is exactly what a baby needs. Now, you probably wouldn't enter a room where there was a newborn baby with lots of noise and boisterous energy. You probably would slow yourself down, lower the tone of your voice, and maybe even slow your speech down. Both you and Canon here need a very calm and quiet environment. Canon also needs good nutrition and hydration, and so do you. Eating well is an essential part of growing a new brain. And just as you wouldn't give this little guy processed foods or put Coca-Cola in his baby bottle, or gin for that matter, likewise, you should be feeding yourself nutrient-dense, wholesome foods, whole grains, proteins, fruits and vegetables, plenty of water, and especially the healthy fats, which is what the brain is largely comprised of. More nutritional information is available on our nutrition video. Now, a baby like Canon here is going to need structure and routine in order to begin to orient himself to his body and to the rhythm of a day, and so do you. So make yourself a schedule and stick to it as best you can. Most babies, for example, don't sleep for more than a few hours at a time, whether it be day or nighttime. And you too may be up in the middle of the night and may need time for your body to relearn how to sleep at night. Structure is going to help that process. Now, lastly, what a newborn baby needs and what you need is to be held and human touch. Human touch has been proven to improve development socially, intellectually, and emotionally. And brain injury people too need to be held and touched. They have been through tremendous trauma, and skin-to-skin touch helps calm and organize the nervous system, which is likely to be frozen in a fight or flight response. Human touch will help relax that nervous system so it can come back into balance. Not only is it an emotional need, but an essential need of your nervous system to reorient itself and to heal. Now, I know the pressing question is, how long will this last? How long do I need to be a newborn baby for? Well, every brain injury is different. But likely, just like little Canon here, you'll gradually move from one stage to the next, barely noticing any change from week to week until you look back over time. And just as you can't push a baby to grow up any faster than it's going to grow up, you can't push your brain to heal any faster either. In fact, if you try, the stress of that will just further impede your brain function. So be patient with yourself. It would be absurd to ask this little guy to read or write or walk or talk until the time is right. And similarly, it might take you a while. It might take years, just the way it took the first time when you too were a newborn baby. And you're starting all over again. So be patient with yourself and celebrate every little baby step and every bit of progress, the same way a loving parent would celebrate every new milestone of its precious little baby. Just like Canon here, you too will get more and more capable. So thank you for joining Canon and I here today. Be well, my courageous, beautiful friends.
I know there's more to me than the record you see. There's more to be.
Take it one day at a time, and you too will get a new thinking cap.